shine in a crowd, we never hesitate. Let us rise to the clouds. We got nothing to lose, I know the time is right. Let us light up the fuse. And I know, and I know, and I know, and I know we're perfect, you and I. And I don't, and I don't, and I don't, and I don't giving up without a fight. What I feel, I know it's right. Let us detonate tonight. Let us detonate tonight.
Yo, what's going on, Eric? God damn it, this thing always reverts back to a title from like 2 years ago every time I use Restream. I need to figure this shit out. People are gonna be like, you got laid off again? No, dude. It's trolling me. Here, I think I figured it out. And then I need to change the category. There we go. Alright, it should never happen again.
We can shine in a crowd, we never hesitate. Let us rise to the clouds. We got nothing to lose, I know the time is right.
Okay.
Let us light up the fuse. And I know
What's going on, everybody? It's Pansy. Time to get started. Oh boy. Nah. It's just I'm trying to do Restream again, so I can stream to my YouTube and other channels as well. So it just reverted to like a title I had like back in 2023. Let me see if I can hit it with a clear. Hey, how's it going, man? What you been playing? Guessing Star Citizen still? Play anything else? No? Gotcha. One of these days, I need to make it on a Star Citizen, man. I only got a 3090. I don't know how well it'll do. A one game guy, absolutely. That's how you should be, man. I wish I had like I was devoted to like RuneScape or World of Warcraft, something big. But instead I'm in the niche BDO side of things, which, you know, now I'm trying to do just other things. I still progress on BDO play and keep things moving forward there, but BDO's not the same game it was, but people still play, man. It's a new generation now. I was thinking about you when I was playing Mu Immortal on my phone, because like it's a open world PvP game on the phone, and there's no punishment for killing other players, so like we're always permanently flagged. Every single elite and field boss, if there's another person, we fight. There's no, oh, he can have it, or oh, I'll go to a different spot. No, it's we fight. It's on site, buddy. Tapped and logged. Oh man, at least you got your freebies there. But like BDO used to be like that, man. Back in like 2016, 2017, it was a different game back then. Like it was before when you got to enjoy it, but back then it was on site. There was no, hey DFS, no. How much time left on your app? No, you just flag up. Alfie, what's up, brother? AFK Desert. Monka. Hey, I hear that active training though is peak money. Is it still going good or what? But yeah, it's not the same game anymore. I mean, there's not much we can do other than accept it and move on. And I'm okay with that. By the way, how's the stream on Twitch? It's saying it's unstable because I kind of put the bitrate at high. But my YouTube stream's going on there. So like the YouTube quality seems good. Because the YouTube can handle higher quality. Alright. Not doing oh, that FPS looks bad. Oh, shoot. I think I dropped it to 30 FPS. That's okay. We're going to be playing RuneScape. We don't need much FPS. Twitch is nice? Alright, cool. We're going to be watching some videos for Aion2. And then, because I just need to go through a few more. Then we'll get on to RuneScape, because today I need to devote it for Hallowed Sepulchre, because I've been slacking off seriously. Normally during the day I'm able to, like, you know, muddle through some agility, but it's just been so goddamn busy. This was a terrible inventory. I don't even want to try to bargain here. Like, okay, fine. There was 0 prize fish, so it was only a bill turn in. That was rough. It happens, but it's very rare. It does happen though. Someday when Star Citizen has a reason to play, I'm gonna get you in, dude, for sure. I'm always intimidated by it. Like, I wonder if it's on NVIDIA GeForce Now. Let me check. Because, like, my 3090, man, when I stream, I lose performance. Like, BDO, I normally play it at 180 FPS. It's down to, like, 120, 130 when I'm streaming. And Star Citizen, I'm like, if you're not enjoying it with the full graphics, right? I don't think it... I guess it's still not a fully released game, so it's not going to be there, unfortunately. All CPU? I don't know, man. I'll try it someday. It's been on the radar. 9800? No, I'm still on a 5950X or something. 5950. From years ago when I built my PC. I've been meaning to get a new one, but I'm like... I'm gonna get my stream back into, like, proper shape. I'm gonna get my YouTube into proper shape. And only then I'll be worthy of getting a new computer. So that's kind of my reward. So, you know. We're trying. Hey, yo, what? How's it going, dude? I see you there. YouTube chatter. Let's go. We're restreaming again. Hell yeah. I can only put the Twitch chat on screen, but I got you there, YouTube. Don't you worry. I see you. How's it going, everybody? Yo, what's up, Gucci? Oh, I need to change the background. Oh, how do I do this? On my chat window, my restream chat window. What are you talking about, Gucci? Let me see. I'm trying to fix the background color of this chat window I'm using. You're 14 months? Is a Pokeball? What? Hold on, let me see on Twitch. Oh, it's not a Pokeball. He's wearing a pirate bandana and, with an eye patch. It's a penguin. Oh, dude. Alright. So... let's kill the song first. Actually, give me a second. Let me make sure my phone is charging. I don't want to plug it in. It's going to start sending notifications. Alright, that's fine. But we're going to watch a couple of videos on Aion2. I want to make a video, but I want to make a proper one. I want to take time. So I don't want to just wing it here. But I'm still collecting old footage of mine from Aion Classic. Because I kind of want to show you guys what it was all about. Like, it was fire, man. The kind of fights we had, it was insane. But, dude, I can't wait for it to come out, because, like, I loved Aion. The world that they built, it was just one of my favorite MMORPGs. Of course, after Fiesta, Eric, of course. No drama like Fiesta drama. I swear, no game. Like, if we sat down and made a video for every bit of drama that happened on Fiesta, we would have like 100 episode series. That shit was a vibe. For us troublemakers, always stirring the pot. Oh my god. Ultimate satisfaction. God, I miss Larry. Oh my god. Oh, Larry. Oh. Blue what? Dude, Larry drama was peak, man. That guy alone would get at least 5 episodes to himself. The amount of shit we put him through. Oh, he was so pompous. Who was the guy when we went back in 2019? Who was the guy who was like the new Larry? Dude, Finalizer, that guy was one hell of a role player. He was way too into that game. It was I forgot. Was it with an A? Amro? Amro. Dude. Amro was prime. The way the Negan the Negan guild, the Negan sisters went at him was impressive. What was that? They made a full Discord. The girls like tore them apart for 24 hours. They made a new Discord just to diss him, and that chat was alive for 24 hours straight. I swear they must have taken shifts or something. No, Fiesta drama was peak. It's something about games where there is open world PvP. There is power. There is a hierarchy, fighting for the world bosses, being the best. And there's in-game weddings. In-game marriage system. That is like the ultimate recipe for drama. My god. Oh my god. 2009 to 2013, I think. That was 2012. I think I stopped in sometime 2011 or so. But even until like 2012 and stuff, it was still peak drama. And MMORPG with drama. Back then, it wasn't, there's like no YouTube shit. There's no Twitch shit. It's like oh, brother, on YouTube there. Sorry, how do I pronounce your name? You gotta tell me. I don't wanna mispronounce it. I'm glad to be streaming on YouTube again. We're restreaming here. We got the restream set up again, so it'll be a regular occurrence now going forward. Is it Trung? Means fried egg? That is so much easier. Thank you. Oh, that's fucking great. No, it's great to be restreaming again. I even have the stream up and running on Kick just because I have the name Pansy on Kick. On every social media platform, that one lady always takes my name. The shoutcaster from League of Legends. Apparently she's called Pansy as well. She's got it in Discord, she's got it in Twitch. God damn it, I should have picked a different name. That's a losing battle here. Oh, man. No, like, games with drama was the best. Like, we missed the glory days of BDO, Eric. Like, when in the first 2 years, right? I'm Milk. Oh my god. Dude, I lost that character. I lost Milk. It was lost in the migration. And I always wanted to go back to Fiesta and remake it. I swear, one of these days, we're gonna hit up Fiesta again just so I can do that. It was so tragic. That stupid little alt capped at 66 caused so much drama alone. It was horrendous. Ugh. All right. So, anyway, yeah, we're trying to stream on here again, but should have picked a different name. Forgot what I was saying. All right, let's get. I don't know if are we even able to like react to videos on YouTube? Do they allow it? Well, we're gonna find out. Put out a new video today, so it was to cover the trailer for Ragnarok 3. I'm really looking forward to that. You know what we need? We need a Fiesta remastered. But then again, Fiesta was like the most, Eric, that was like the most pay to win game ever. I'd say it was more pay to win than BDO. That shit was wild. Oh. But yeah, Ragnarok, I'm worried about their monetization, but you know. All right, we're talking about, yo, what's up, Prozac? How's it going? What's good? What's good? What's good? Old BDO chat was cancer. Yo, let me tell. Oh, that's what we were talking about. We're talking about old BDO, 2016, 2017. Listen, back then there were different servers. It wasn't one mega server with like a billion channels. Back then we were on separate servers. We had like 5 or 6 channels. The world was smaller. You know, like Sawson's was peak, right? You know, there was drama that spilled off from Node Wars every single time. People backstabbing each other, people talking shit. And then the world was so small, there were so few grind spots, you would keep running into the same fucking people, your same rivals, the rival guilds. You'd always be at war, so it's always a gank fest. Then there was world bosses. It was impossible to get like Zarkas and stuff. Is like at world bosses, we're all fighting each other nonstop. You truly joined too late. That would have been your exact scene you were looking for, Eric. Like back then when we killed a player, we lost like less than 30k karma. It was like nothing. It was like by the time they ran back to the spot, we grinded back most of it. Oh man, Azo, how's it going? I played in 2018 to 2022. Totally different game now. Every single Node War Massive Drama Fest stream shit talks. It was a different game, man. I don't think I'll ever get back to that. Are we that dumb? No, bro, that's not what happened. And I have that name on an alt, by the way. I have that character name on one of my alt accounts. But no, I did not do that. Okay? They named it after me. So I can't even write Pansy in like a lot of games. Like I can't use the name Pansy because it's like considered a bad word. I can't put Pansy in the title of my Twitch stream. It's rough, man. I should have picked a new name. Maybe I should rebrand myself right now. It's not too late. People will figure it out. I don't want to play an MMO without toxicity. Me neither. Me neither. Like, it's about the drama. Because it's like, if there's no drama, then people will always complain about something or the other. The drama, the conflict, that was the fun of it. Hey, Laran. Move one word to the right. No. That's worse. We can't be called a petty. That's gonna start another thing. Oh, man. Yeah, I mean, like, the drama was peak, right? I mean, it was entertainment. It was entertainment to its finest. Oh, I miss Lakari. The Lakari days was the best days. Now, I wouldn't say it was the best, but it was certainly entertaining. It was a different time. It was a different time. Yo, send notes. How's it going, bro? But hey, you know, maybe some other game will pick up where we left off with that. Doubt it. Doubt it. I don't think people can stomach old BDO anymore. Like, I don't think if they were to re-release it in Classic with all the quality of life we have right now, and, you know, it's running good, it has all the great quality of life, and it's the old game, you know, there's constant PvP, I swear to God, that game is gonna lose player base so quick. I think people are just soft now, man. I can't do that, Eric. I'm Indian, man. Let's not go there. 1.0? Dude, that is sick. Hell yeah, Prozac. I've been meaning to put out a video for so long. I had the footage recorded, but when I recorded it, it's like in the beginning of the year for the first 4 months, I was constantly coughing. I couldn't even talk for like 3 sentences, so it was atrocious. So we definitely got to do another one. Oh, die for BDO Classic? I'd definitely play it. I think everyone would play it. I think it would be a hell of a game to play. But I'm just saying, the population would go down quick. What they should do for BDO Classic is not release a standalone server. They should release a temporary server. You know, like how RuneScape does Deadman mode and leagues? 3 months, we're going back to Classic, baby. And then, you know, give us cosmetic rewards for being, you know, OP in there. But the problem is they'd be like, oh, but we need to make money. How are we going to make money off you? If it's a temporary server and we make you spend money, you're going to be mad. So, like, it's no winning with that. BDO with no karma system, like field bus and PvP. Dude, yeah. Let's refresh it with our new UI. Rebuild the whole thing. Dude, very nice. I am looking forward to that, Prozac. Hell yeah. Yeah, I'll definitely hit you up, man. Oh, if you guys don't use the Icon app, I run it at least every few weeks. It keeps my computer running in tip-top shape. Oh, buddy. Nah, we'll definitely run it back. But old BDO, guys, like, it's great in our memories, but I really don't think it could hold a player base. I really, honestly believe people have gotten soft. Like, I was in Throne of Liberty, right? All the big PvPers, you know, like, people who are really into PvP play that game. But even they were soft. I think, you know, there's like a small group of players who are like truly hardcore there. Like, I used to think like, dude, do these guys even have jobs? They're on literally all day and all night. It's like 16 hours a day. There was definitely folks like that in Ethereum. I'm like, how do you compete with that? You don't. You don't. You run the other way. You change servers or something, but you know, it is what it is. Now, I wanted to watch a few videos. Can I do it while streaming on YouTube? I wonder. Giving players the way out makes them soft. Yeah. But the thing is, like, oh, back then it was like a common mindset to fight. Like, if you got jumped, you didn't get personally offended. You just got back up and ran at them again. And that was like majority. I mean, there was always the Care Bears. The Care Bears were always around, but, you know. Key. God damn it. People tired of PvP, we get enough in real life. Ukraine versus Russia, Israel versus Hamas, Iran. Oh, man. I get you, but look, I mean, PvP, without PvP, like, why do we grind gear? Like, we have to get stronger for something. I guess you could just, you know, that could just be an entertainment, and that's definitely true. But, you know, then it's like, you're running a hamster wheel. Like, I think, like, okay, I'll grind out like 4 hours a day and I'll make good progress. And it's like, what's the point of it? They're going to move the goalpost again. They're going to release new gear, and then suddenly I'm still as behind as always. Miss Bulgaria, a Sork in a ghillie suit killing AFK fishers? No, I'm always on a 49, so the only way anyone can kill me is with, like, pulling mobs or something. So at Tigris, that happened once. And I got kidnapped once because I forgot to put on the don't, what do you call this thing? Do not board adventurer ships. But they didn't take me far. They were nice. They just dropped me a little bit out of the way. I'm like, you assholes. Touche. That was my fault. But, you know. Yeah, that's kind of why I was, like, excited for Aion. Like, Aion2, you know. That was a hardcore game, man. Aion 1 was a hardcore fucking game. Like, it was a faction game. You had 2 factions, and in order to get PvE gear, you went and did PvE. You did dungeons, you did difficult dungeons, you did world bosses, or you crafted. Crafting gear was very good. It was really good gear. Then there was PvP, which you got by PvPing. Surprise, surprise. You got Abyss points by killing other players. You also got Abyss points from grinding mobs in the Abyss. But that was very little. Like, if you had a rotation to yourself, you'd probably get 5,000 to 6,000 in an hour and constantly get jumped. It's not an ideal way to grind when you're, like, going after, like, a weapon which is 300,000. And if you died, like, once you get a high enough rank, once you accumulate enough Abyss points and your rank goes up, when you die, you lost a lot of it. So it was really not worth it. So there was, you know, going to Sieges. And Sieges was an open world PvP battle. It was 3-dimensional. It was a floating fucking fortress in the Abyss. We were flying, you know, assaulting it from the air, the ground, and the hidden tunnels in the back. It's like, it was a full-fledged Siege experience. It was amazing. Now, in order to farm PvP gear, people had to farm players. Like, you would just endlessly kill players. I'm not talking about like a few hundred players for a piece of gear. No, it's in the thousands. If you want a full set of elite gear, you would have to kill well over 1,000 players at least. And like, if you killed 1,000 low-level players, like a low-ranking player, not level, but ranking, let's say the weapon was like 300,000 AP and each one gave you, 150 to, maybe 300 AP. That's like a lot of fucking players you gotta kill. So then you'd start hunting down the high-ranking players, and then you'd start, trying to be more strategic about it and not die as often, and you're playing like an actual assassin. Oh my god, it was an amazing experience, man. Like, it was true PvP, and by the time we leveled up, we got jumped so many times. Like, you would not get to level 50 without bearing the PvP. Like, until you hit 50, you were constantly going to get ganked by people higher level than you, and that was just the norm. I mean, it made you stronger. Like, the players who made it to cap in Aion back in Classic and back in Vanilla, they were strong. Like, because compared to like the average MMORPG player, someone who plays a game where they just rush to the cap and then they're entered into the game loop, Aion capped players were a different breed. They knew how to play their fucking class, and those classes weren't simple. They had a lot of skills, and the fights were always intense. Like, I used to have a twink which was like level 35 or something, but the fights that I would get, I wasn't just killing people who were low level unknown players who are trying, newbies trying to level up. They would put up fucking fights. It wasn't easy to take someone down. You weren't one-shotting anyone in that game, at least not in the early stages. Maybe once you're at the end game and you're a Sork and you outgear the other person or outlevel them, then you could probably one-tap them. Or if you're a gladiator and once you have like, a lot of gear. But for the most part, that game was the most balanced PvP game I've ever played. All classes could kill all classes, and the only exception to something being OP was Spirit Master, whose fear was really dominant. But by the time we got to the end game, everyone built an MR set, a magic resist set. So we always had that protection where we're literally running around in our magic resist set 90% of the time. Because it's not just the Spirit Masters you're protected against. You're protected against the Sorks, the Clerics, root skills. There are certain skills on other classes which, they might not be a magic class, but that skill was a magic roll for the accuracy. So it was very important for us to make our MR set. So that advantage Sorks had, we could counter it. So, sorry, not Sork, Spirit Masters. We could counter that. So, in terms of PvP balance, the vanilla classes of Aion, they were the most balanced experience I ever had. Now, later on, they started adding new classes. The game was free to play, and then, they needed to make money, so that's their way of doing so. Things started getting unbalanced, but, that's just the part for the course of a game like that, started off well, in the subscription-based game, buy to play and have a subscription, but then, they declined, and that was their own doing. Like, I see so many times these amazing games, they are their own downfalls. BDO's PvP downfall was its own. I mean, they decided to go a different course and actually start investing time into PvE, so they decided to go a complete different route. Understandable. They still, I don't think they completely abandoned PvP. I think they want it in their terms now. It's like, open world? No. We need people grinding. We need them to be, active in the game and not lose their mental and quit the game because they kept getting jumped or something, right? So, BDO went a different direction, but so many games, like so many MMORPGs, they did it to themselves. Like in Aion, it was amazing. Open world PvP was basically rifting. So, there were some shared maps in the end game, but in the leveling stages, it was all rifting. So you go through a rift. The rift will have a level limit and level range that you have to be between in order to enter it. And usually you're on the underhanded side of it. Where you come out in the opposition's map, you'll usually be in the equal or higher level area a little bit. So usually it was the case, but some rifts were better than others in that regards. But on the other side, you're going to be facing people of all levels. You're going to be facing people in your level range, and you would be facing people, you know, who are capped. Like, I would literally run through our maps, like, you know, at night once or twice just to kill anyone who's rifting because they're easy AP. And I'm protecting my maps. I'm protecting my noobs because our noobs need to level up. If they're constantly getting killed, it doesn't help. So we go and kill the rifters. And that was just a normal course of the game. Like, that's how it was. In the Abyss, it was open world. It was free, and then late game maps, it was free for all in terms of like no rifting or level things restricting us. But you know, some maps had rifting still. But you know what happened was in the first year was there was a lot of Care Bears complaining on the forums. I can't play, I can't level, I can't do my quest, I keep getting killed. And you know, they bitched enough that they removed rifting at some point. And since then it was downhill. Like, for the game, it was the gearing system, the PvE, the PvP, the overall game loop of the game, like everything, the balance, everything was amazing. Like, it was such a good game. And the downfall was they took away the core of it. That was the PvP, the rifting. The rifting was such an important part of entertainment for the players. And that alone was enough to, you know, really hit the player base so hard, and it never recovered. And then they went free to play, then they went cash up, then it was, you know, it became a full pay to win game. Like, towards the time I played it again, it was like 2017, 2018 last time I played retail, something like that, maybe even 2019, but that's how it goes. But it's a shame. Like, so many games had such potential, and they were their own downfalls. Like, and whenever I see BDO make like a drastic change, it's like, why don't you do it in a steady manner? Why don't you first implement the fixes, then remove something if you need to remove it? But they always go nuclear. But you know, I think they're on their own course now. I mean, like, it's not the same game it was, and that's okay. Like, I play the game regardless, for fun now. I'm not really super gung-ho on trying to push gear like I used to. I'm never going to catch up, and I've accepted that. The only way I'll catch up if I spent like $10,000, which I'm not gonna. But yeah, I think BDO is moving backwards, back towards PvP slowly, but it's happening. Last 2 to 3 years was PvE focus. This year was veterans getting all the love, which is awesome. Yeah, I really liked 75% of the things that was teased in the Heidel Ball. The new area coming out, the new gear. I'm all for it, you know. Now the mouse movement thing is a slippery slope. Mouse movement sucks, I know, and they have to stick to what they said. Like, they said that they're going to remove mouse movement, but they're going to adjust the skills accordingly. So I hope they do what they said. Like, it's good they remove mouse movement. Berserker is absolutely nuts, but some classes really do need it. They get really predictable without it, and unless you've been there in the top percentage facing off against equally or better skilled players, you'll know that you feel like a sitting duck on some classes, that you're so predictable. Your animations, your skills, the distance your root motion takes you, everything is just so predictable. So that variability was really important for the game at the peak level. The casual player will enjoy without it. And I hope they do go ahead and remove it sooner rather than later and let people start adjusting to it. But they need to make sure that they do adjust some of those skills. Like, I'm not talking about Berserker. Fuck Berserker. Berserker was like broken beyond repair in terms of mouse movement. But like, for example, a Suck Witch. What's a Suck Witch going to do if a melee rolls up on you? All you can really do is kite and hope you catch a CC and hope that they, you know, make a mistake in chaining their super armors, right? But not having mouse movement is the difference between getting caught and killed versus having a chance of kiting. Like, your side LMB, that little hop that goes to the side with mouse movement, you can make it go directly backwards. And that's all the difference in the world, like, just that small motion. So, like, you know, some classes, like Mystics, Thunder Pound, and Meiwa has a skill as well, which is a forward guard. It's a very static forward guard, doesn't have a high turning radius, but with mouse movement, you can turn it. You know, that helps fill in one of the gaps Meiwa had. So, you know, let's hope they follow through. I just want them to, whatever they say and tease, I just want them to stick to it. So many times on balls before, they usually fall short. So I'm never really overhyped about them. I just like taking my free stuff and I'm grateful for it. And, all in all, I'm positive that I got some free stuff out of it. So it'll take some time to iron out, but they have to focus on PvP again. To help keep the veterans happy. Yeah. But at the same time, it felt like they're trying to recycle the veterans and getting in a new generation of players. Because if you talk to a player that started BDO in recent years, like the last year, they would think BDO is an amazing game. They have no complaints because they haven't known what it was back in 2016, 2017, 18, 2020, So, I'm hoping they just stick to what they say. I mean, I don't sit there praying they do this and that and add this and this content and that content. I'm just happy if they can stick to what they said they'll do. I've seen PA long enough. I'm like, let's not put any other hopes and pressure on them. Let's just let them cook, let them do their thing. I play this like a video game. It's fun. And when I'm not having fun, I'll stop playing. I'll play something else, come back in a bit. This always home. I'll always come back. That's just how it goes. But, BDOs. It feels like a hamster wheel sometimes, man. Gear-wise, BDO becomes crons online, but I'm glad they removed the pen devo grind and spending 33 bill to update your TET to downgrade. I was like kicking a nut and deletes your motivation to play. Yeah, I honestly like the Karazad system. I mean, I have no, big qualms about it. So here's the thing that really was big for me. Like, one thing I used to be negative about the whole cron stones, everything requiring cron stones. That's their monetization. Like, there's no way around it. That's how they make money. That's how they make enough money to keep things going here and keep their company growing, and they need to do that. There's no choice for them. If they could do a better monetization system, I wish they would, but I'm not here to figure it out for them. Not like it'll make a difference. But my mindset changed that it's not everything requiring cron stones. I'm all fully set on vendor crons now. So every time I see a cron stone requirement, that's just a 3 million poker chip. That's all it is. It's just a 3 million silver poker chip. So like if it's like, oh, this upgrade needs a 1,000 cron stones. No, that upgrade needs 3 billion silver. Each tap attempt is 3 billion silver. It's not 1,000 cron stones. We're all on vendor crons. Try buying 100 costumes. That'll take you like 6 months, even on NA. It's not that we don't have money to buy the costumes. We can't buy them quick enough. I remember when I was going for my Tet Gata ride, like I stopped. I finally got to like 27 costumes after like 3.5, 4 weeks. I'm like, I'm not gonna get to like the average. We're gonna have to just send it and hope we get it. Luckily, we got it, but it was not easy. So my mindset changed in that regards. Like, listen, we're on cronstones. Everything is cronstone based. Sure, that's just 3 million silver. Yeah, I still pre-order costumes. I think I'm at like 10 or something, 10 or 11 or something. So they're coming in slowly. Certainly not enough to like, if I was like seriously going for an upgrade and I needed to get like the average number of cronstones, yeah, definitely not going to happen there. But they're coming in slowly. Good enough. I mean, can't complain. I'm on NA. I really can't complain. All right, so I'm wondering if I react to a video while streaming on YouTube, will it take down my stream? That's one thing I don't know. And you know what? I actually finished all my Heidel Ball drops. I got the costume and everything. I was so happy for that. I'm like, yes, free cronstones. That's a few taps at least. Yeah, I need to see. I wanna watch some Aion2 videos. Let's try it, and if the stream does drop, I'm gonna restart it, okay? Or you guys can come over to Twitch, but look at you living, laughing, and loving fishing. Amen. All right, let me go find one. I should have saved the one that I had yesterday. Let's see. Let's see. What's this? If I watch this, would I get subtitles? Would I get auto translation? I need to see this. It's a Korean video. Subtitle, language, auto translate. Why are you giving me options? It's English. It's always English. Alright, we're gonna try watching this. So, YouTube, listen, I don't know how YouTube takes to, you know, us doing React content. If I do drop off, come over to Twitch. Once we're done, we'll resume the YouTube stream, okay? Y'all hear me? Okay. It's not on mute. We'll see if the audio works here. Okay, guys, so this is Aion2 FGT review rating. So 1-to-1 trading, realm versus realm, equipment, abyss, dungeon, skills, UI, payments, and etc. So this is by a veteran Korean player, apparently. So we're gonna be deciphering it through the auto translate. So bear with me, but hopefully we can learn some good stuff from this dude. All right. My audio is not working here. Why is there no audio? Here, let me see if I can play music to make sure it's not my issue. Oh, buddy. Yeah, it's not my issue. Why isn't there audio here? Ah, that's why. Okay. Problem solved.
It's 3 a.m. now.
Holy shit! Auto translate dub? This is the first time I'm using this. Buckle in, chat. We're in for a wild ride. This is auto translated by YouTube. Dubbing edition.
I just got down from Seoul, and there are a lot of people who are very curious about today's review. That's why I'm here.
So I think they did a in-person playtest or something. I'm just disappointed they didn't offer to fly me out. Kidding. Normally I decline all invites for beta testing nowadays. I actually consult on the side. I've consulted for a few small indie games. Nothing ever came out, but I don't do it for free. Haha. Kidding. I would have loved to play Aion, but listen, if it's I can't do any in-person testing. Like I didn't even apply for the Maple Classic because I got a kid, man. I can't leave. I can't leave for even a few days. It's rough. It's rough on my wife. He's great with me. He's chaos with her.
Since the review is a cross between mobile and PC, I think it will be very different depending on the perspective. Today's was all
Wait, what do you mean? What does he mean by cross between mobile and PC? Is this cross-platform?
about the content. Now, before I came out, I got permission.
Be a rebel.
I got permission to talk about everything I saw and remembered at the...
You don't need permission. Send it. All right. I'll stop yapping.
So, I'll tell you about our Aion2 review from my perspective, even though I don't know how much I remember. First of all, the most important thing to consider is the in-game
I gotta
purchases
increase
that
the
come
speed.
out when it's released as a mobile game. I'll tell you for sure about these in-game purchases. The in-game purchase points are things like clothes, wings, and appearances. When an article was published saying that it would reach 2 trillion won in sales, how much in cash did they have to spend to say that it would reach 2 trillion won in sales? Have you guys come to your senses yet? There were a lot of comments like that.
Huh. So yeah, I know it was originally going to be a mobile game, and I read the article that's being referred to here. Um, Basically, NC is convinced that if they release a mobile game, it's not going to be a great success. That's not where the money is. They feel mobile games aren't where it's at anymore. Like, mobile games are money, but what they want is something bigger. And I was happy with that article because that is true. Like, if you guys remember BDO Mobile, it posted what, 900 something million USD in profit, right? It had a steep fall off. And, you know, all that effort, you know, that paid off. They got almost $1 billion fucking dollars out of it. But, you know, building a franchise, building a lasting IP, in my opinion, is worth more than $1 billion. Like, World of Warcraft carried Blizzard into being a multi-billion-dollar company, right? Do we have some gameplay footage? I hear it's a cross-platform. I hope it's fucking cross-platform. Let's go. Let's go. I like cross-platform, man, provided they don't monetize it like they do with mobile games. But because it's NC and they have experience with Throne and Liberty, I have hopes that they're going to monetize like Throne and Liberty. People complain that Throne and Liberty was a very pay-to-win game. I disagree. I did not pay to win. Like, I was able to make a lot of Lucent every week. If I wanted to, I could have saved up 100k Lucent for an Arc Boss if I wanted to. I thought it was a fair way to do it. And forget Arc Boss, that was just like a minor thing. Like, even without Arc Bosses, you could be slapping people left, right, center. Like, Arc Bosses were severely nerfed when it came to NA. And, like, Throne of Liberty monetization, in my opinion, was not bad at all. Of course, people are going to cry about it, but listen, you're not going to get a free-to-play game where you don't have to pay a single dime, and they're going to run that game for you, and it's going to be amazing and fair, and you can grind 12 hours a day and beat the other guy. The other guy doesn't have 12 hours a day. He's going to have 4 hours a day. He's going to have 2 hours a day. How are they going to feel? How come you're not playing Throne of Liberty? After Ethereum died, I kind of lost the enjoyment of it. I really liked the guild I was in, and everyone scattered. I always thought about going back and joining a new guild, but it was very sweaty because, like, back then I was able to make like all the events, all the arc bosses and stuff, but not anymore. My wife's working now. Back then my wife wasn't working, so, you know, it was easier on me with, you know, her always being with my son. But right now the time just doesn't work out. I'm not even in a Node War guild on BDO because I can't. I mean, it's too early for me. I don't start streaming till 10 because that's when everyone's asleep. And then I can, you know, eke out at least 2-3 hours maybe for whatever my stamina permits.
The 2 trillion won in sales means that when Aion2 comes out through the PC version of Aion, that sales would add up to 2 trillion won. That's what they meant, and saying that Aion2 would reach 2 trillion won in sales was a bit of a misinterpretation. Oh, someone tell me this. So I'll tell you. Now, this part was customized,
So
and I can tell
what happened was they were talking in the article that he's referring to, they were talking about, you know, their projections. You know, it was from one of their quarterly after one of their quarterly earnings or something. It was one of their projections that we are expecting this is going to be a big game, it's going to be this much money. And oh, I totally forgot my lights are off. Oh well. Not like I'm the main feature here, but they were just saying how much money they're projecting after their investment in Aion2. And they were backing up that statement saying it's the right move for them to go, you know, focus on PC. Yes, cross-platform, but it's predominantly, you know, treated as a PC game. At least that's what they said. But what's that? Throne Liberty was fun for the first one, grinding every day, get more powerful, keep up with the Pitamin players, and T2 came out and gave up. I got left behind as free-to-play player. Yeah, I mean, that's how it is, right? You have to grind it up while they can just buy it. So it just takes time. But yeah, I haven't kept up after tier 2.
tell you one thing.
Having the right guild and being surrounded by the right group of players is such a big thing. Like, Ethereum was so cutthroat and everyone was so sweaty, but that in its own was so fun. Like, the amount of nonsense we're doing. Almono, yeah, I'll happily do one, man. Let me just get through this video. It's going to take us some time, but I want to watch this video. It's a video by a Korean veteran Aion player about Aion2. And this person went to the test and everything, so I want to see what he has to say. Actually, Toman, they didn't make a lot of money off mobile games. They said that they lost, they were under projection considerably in their mobile endeavors. So other companies might have made a lot of money from mobile games, but they did not meet expectations. They're convinced that, focusing on PC is going to be the future. Leaving PC in the dust is not going to help them. So I'm glad they came to that conclusion for my sake. And our sake as MMORPG players, because mobile MMOs aren't it, Chief. They just never are.
The customization is the best of any game that's ever been released. It's so
I'll help you all,
so
Mona.
well made,
Just
so
hang on tight,
detailed,
man.
And so much. I'll give this a 5 out of 5 star rating. I have nothing to complain about. But what's the problem? If you look at these pictures, these are the costumes from TL. I used to diss the costumes a lot when I played TL for about 7 months. What if the customization or character is too much? This costume is also bad. So at the time, it was compared to...
Hey, you guys remember this shit? How many of you guys were rocking this one? I had it. I'll admit, I had it. It was like the stupidest looking costume, man. Like, they have such a beautiful game. Like, Throne of Liberty is a beautiful game. Like, if you zoom in, if you're not zoomed out like 100 yards, but you zoom in and look at the character models, look at the textures, it's a beautiful game. It ran well. Like, we were all on one server. There was no instancing or sharding in open world, and it worked well. I was running on max graphics, almost max graphics. Had to turn down hair strands. We gotta at least give it that, right? In Siege, I was running on near max graphics. Of course, I played on NVIDIA GeForce Now, where it's running on a 4080, or it's my 3090. But listen, for what the game was, it was amazing. Their customization was dumb. They always came out with like a one-piece costume, which was so expensive. To dye it, you had to pay. It's like they should have went the route of MapleStory, OG MapleStory. Like, if you remember back in the day, before they started doing like pay-to-win stuff, like, cubing and shit, they used to have a ton of cosmetics. It was like a fucking mall. Like, every single slot had like 100 items in there. Just so much variations. And yes, MapleStory is a simple game, but with the funding of NC, they could have made it at least somewhat, variety. They could have added like proper costumes. Is it hard to come up with this shit? Just give us a black Yi, that looks like a Soul Reaper from Bleach. Don't say it is, so you don't get in trouble for the IP. We'll know. We'll buy it. Like, it's not hard. But what the hell is this shit? What is this? It was the dumbest thing.
With the Lost Heart costume, but this is the TL costume at the time. So the first thing that came out was something like the Eagle Dragon, but the costumes that I sell in the store list were very low in quality compared to the customization. Oh.
That is true. Like, the character models were amazing in Throne of Liberty. Character creation was great. And if they just had the other side of it, the customization in terms of costumes and stuff, I think it could have been like something a lot better, Would it have saved the game? No. They have some issues with the fundamental core of the game. I mean, an open world PvP game, you need to do it right. You need to take care of it right in order for people to not rage quit. Because when Ethereum rolled up, doesn't matter which guild you were, you fell over. It wasn't until a mighty eagle took down the greatest guild single-handedly that other guilds started having a chance. But even when we were gone and the other guilds took over, it was the same story. All those who were in opposition of them, they're like, we're just getting zerged down. In reality, there's only 4 guilds in this alliance. There's 4 guilds in your alliance. It's the difference in quality of player, but also the type of players. You're never going to be able to satisfy everyone in PvP. But, in Tier 2, they started adding systems which offset that. When a world boss spawned, you can get into the PvP realm, you can go into the PvE realm. Like, they gave options, and it was a good change, but it came far too late. Certainly not enough to save the game. Now, Aion Classic and Retail, like with Vanilla Aion, it was a faction PvP game. And it had the same fucking story there. Like, oh, the Ilios on our server, they just outnumber us. Oh, the Asmos, they're just crazy. They're lunatics. They keep killing me for no reason. I don't even give them AP anymore. They don't even get 1 AP from me. They still kill me. It's like, yeah, we do. Because we can. Loser. No, I'm kidding. But, you know, it's always going to be that situation when it's an open world PvP game. Some people are going to get a little bit too kill happy, right? And they're going to start just going on absolute genocidal maniac murder sprees. So there needs to be some checks and balances. And one thing I'm really curious about in this video is how that realm versus realm is going to be, how that abyss is going to be. Because this is supposed to take place as a prequel. It's not going to be taking place with two factions. It's supposed to be before the tower was destroyed and their world was sundered into two. So it's way before all that lore happened. So it's going to be interesting. I just hope they take good care of this game, because they certainly didn't with Aion Classic.
That's what I got. So why does NC care so much about customization but not about costumes? Even when I was a t-shirt, I said that I would buy all these costumes if they came out. But the main bold point was that the silver medal was, to be honest, terrible. This month is really important, so I think we should put in some effort this month. That's what I personally think. I wish you would pay more attention to it.
Dude, yeah. To be fair, Aion had a lot of costumes in retail. They released it slowly. Now, Aion was the type of game you could dye your regular gear as well. Some of them. If they were like special gear, you know, gold and stuff, like your elite Archon gear and stuff, I don't think you could dye those. But some gear you could dye. So it wasn't always like, you know, I like those kind of games. We were playing Terra the other day and we saw, like, when I equipped my upgrades, I look different because I got new gear. I like seeing that change in a character. So, you know, in Aion, it wasn't a game that you had to be in a costume. You could. You look pretty damn cool without it. Like, they had some really good character models. So hopefully, you know, they don't push us in the direction of just having to wear a costume or else you look like a hobo. But I do hope they put in some effort. Throne Liberty was atrocious. Like, for the beauty of that game, this, come on.
Things like wings are not paid points, but you can make wings according to the in-game restrictions. What is the difference between wings? The difference is in the flight power. There are many wings like this, and the more you have, the more effects you have, and the difference in how much you can fly above the ground is shown in these wings. There were so many types of wings. You can also make them in-game. It's a fact that you can make them by grinding.
Well, that's cool. So they want to variate the wings. So in Aion, there were two factions. There was the Elios and the Asmodeans. The Elios had lame, you know, boring white wings, while the Asmodeans had really cool black wings, right? So, you know, we got wing upgrades to, like, doing the main story quest line, and then by other means as well, earning it through the game and whatnot. I don't remember if I think they did sell them in a cash shop later on when they were more pay to win. But for the most part, it was a sign of prestige getting your new wings and stuff, you know. It was very iconic because there was flight PvP. So when you bust out the wings, you know, your wings are more visible than your character. So hearing that there are going to be a lot of wings and you're going to be able to grind them out and actually make them yourself, and, you know, there's going to be a lot of thought put behind it, like a lot of variation. I like that because, you know, the wings were such an iconic part of the game, not just because it's flying, but it's so unique. Very few games, very few, you know, PC MMORPGs usually let your character have wings. So, you know, gonna be cool to see how they do the customization of the gearing, because the gearing in Aion Classic was really good. I liked it. Like, I like that system. So hopefully, you know, they learned their lessons in Throne Liberty and they are able to bring some sort of, you know, hybrid of the two.
So wings are not paid points or something like upgrading them. They have very little ability value, and in the end, it seems that the flight power differs somewhat depending on how much gas you have. There are many.
And it wasn't really a big deal with the flight power, by the way. We had flight, you know, time restore potions, so we'd always be chugging those. It did make a difference a little bit, but in the long run, it wasn't like something that would make or break a fight. It's mostly when you're chasing down the dude who's trying to run away, and then it's a matter of who has more flight time left. Either you fall to your death or you get caught. But fights never lasted so long that flight time mattered in terms of, like, 1v1s and stuff.
Types of mounts, and I saw both paid mounts and mounts that you can buy with diamonds in the shop. But it was around 500, and just like TL, the costumes, mounts, and wing appearances were the main in-game purchase points. The rumor about 2 trillion in sales was wrong. We were also thinking about which points we should use to increase our in-game purchase power, and there was a diamond shop and a gold shop. There were some items you could buy at the diamond shop.
So they're splitting up the currencies as usual, looks like. What's that, Toman? Which one of the last gen MMOs pre-BDO was your favorite? Pre-BDO. You know, I think the most memorable one was WildStar for me. It wasn't a good game by any means. Like, it was fun, but it had serious flaws which they refused to address. But it was one of the most memorable ones for me. It was the only game I ever got a Realm First in. I was a Realm First level 50 warrior. And I didn't even fucking know. I started in the morning, didn't stop till I capped, logged out for 3 hours after, was walking through town and people were whispering me, "Congrats, dude." I'm like, "For what?" And then it turns out I was Realm First, and then I saw the achievement. I'm like, "God damn it, I needed that screenshot." But I think WildStar was such a fun experience. But once again, I say this many times. It's the people around you. Like earlier in stream, I had inmate in chat. Homie, I ran with that homie since 2009. We had a small but very defiant and rebellious guild on a silly little anime style MMORPG, but we had so much fun that those are memories for life. So running with the right guild, it makes the world of difference in terms of your experience in an MMORPG. I hope guilds have a good place in this game. Now in Aion Classic and Aion Retail, guilds were really important. They're called legions there. But, you know, I hope they're going to have a really good spot in this game as well. I mean, some people are like, "I don't want to join a guild." It's like, it's an MMORPG. Join a fucking guild. Oh, man. WildStar, it had to go. They weren't listening. How are you going to run a free-to-play game where you can farm all the currency and buy all the stuff off the cash shop by playing the game? How are you going to run the company? Like, how are you going to pay how are you gonna pay employees? Like, they weren't even listening to their own bosses there. Like, NC let them stay for a year longer than they should have. Like, it was a really bad business model for them. Oh, like, I don't know what they were doing.
Among them, there was something called instant resurrection, and looking at this, there was no limit to the number of instant resurrections you could buy at the time. Of course, it may be available in the official version, but it was sold for around 100 dice, and if you use that, you would immediately be resurrected on the spot. So you would continue to be resurrected even when you died in a dungeon, and even when you died in the abyss, you would continue to be resurrected. This was around 100 Gaia, and I saw that the in-game purchase points were eating into these kinds of secondary things. I think that for those who play Abyss, direct adjutants are very important, but they...
So what is he saying? What kind of currency goes into that? Is that paid currency? I'm playing Moo Immortal right now. Don't laugh, but I'm playing Moo Immortal right now, and it's open world PvP, no punishment for being flagged up and killing people. If I kill a guy and I take him down and he manages to get me past half HP, he just respawns and turns around and kills me. And you can buy an infinite number of those as long as you keep swiping. If they have something like that, that is not good. Imagine in the Abyss you jump somebody and then they just pop right back up, turn around and kill you. And then it's just a matter of who has more reses. I need to understand this. Let me rewind this a little bit, guys. That's actually a really important point.
Also thinking about which points we should use to increase our in-game purchase power. And there was a diamond shop and a gold shop.
Diamond shop and gold shop.
There were some items you could buy at the diamond shop. Among them, there was something called instant resurrection, and looking at this, there was no limit to the number of instant resurrections you could buy at the time. Of course, it may be available in the official version, but it was sold for around 100 dice, and if you use that, you would immediately be resurrected on the spot. So
it sounds like dice is like PvP, or sorry, pay to win currency, right? Whatever they're saying. Huh. That is a concerning one. I mean, in PvE aspect, it's one thing, but PvP, like, if you're fighting a opponent who's instantly rezzing nonstop, that is a whole thing. Well, in Aion 1, like, we had in Aion Classic and stuff, we had resurrection stones, but they were limited. Like, you use it, and then it's on a cooldown for like 30 minutes, and you can't use it again. 20 minutes or something, I forget, depending on the grade of it. So and some of them didn't res you at like full HP or anything. So it was pretty limited. So I think I need more information. I don't know what he means by this. That is definitely not... That's not okay. by any means.
would continue to be resurrected even when you died in a dungeon, and even when you died in the abyss, you would continue to be resurrected. This was around 100 Gaia, and I saw that the in-game purchase points were eating into these kinds of secondary things. I think that for those who play Abyss, direct adjutants are very important, but they sell these well-made ones on Dia. But they don't sell them for that much. After that, I don't remember exactly.
Even if it's not expensive, the way our PvP system was in Aion was the Abyss point system. So Abyss points determined your rank, and they were also the currency to buy PvP gear. So let's say you had, everyone starts off at rank 9 soldier, and let's say you earned 100,000. That might put you at like a 1-star general or a rank 1 soldier or something, right? Just because you're holding that much points. You're holding that much currency without spending it. And that gives you a higher rank because you're a higher target. People get more Abyss points for killing you, but you're also a higher rank. And once you get a high enough rank, like 3-star or 4-star general, you start getting transformations, which give you a lot of power on a limited use, which, you know, that's a whole different thing, which is super cool system, by the way. But let's say you're fighting someone and you're a high rank and they're a low rank. You're fighting someone and you kill them. They knocked you down by 65, down to 65% HP. They pop an instant redstone. You kill them again, you're down to 35%. Eventually they kill you and they get a big payday, because me as a rank 1 soldier was only getting like 20 or 30 Abyss points for killing a rank 9. It's like nothing. They kill me, they get like 3,200. So see my concern here. It's I need more information for sure. Let's not jump ahead, and I know I've been pausing way too soon and yapping away in tangents, but let's hang on here.
Exactly the dungeon, but there's an action point limit of around 320. There's an action point limit of around 320, and if you play one round and use up all your action points, I don't remember exactly whether it's 20 or 40, you can recharge this dungeon by selling the action points for Dia. So these are in-app purchase points. Is there a gotcha? I reduced the cost as much as possible. When you use this gotcha, it's different to say that you're guaranteed to get 10,000 won and not knowing what you'll get for 10,000 won. Since the points that can generate sales right now have just come out, I didn't say that there's no gotcha at all.
So there is some gotcha system. Let me think. In Aion Classic, there wasn't anything gotcha that was selling for power. Like when I played in vanilla days, there wasn't anything for power in the cash shop. We didn't even have a cash shop when it came out. It was a sub game. Cash shop came out later, but you know, mounts, and it started off with like mounts, pets, and those kind of things. But
we won't aim for gotcha as much as possible, and we'll try not to make items that are greatly different. But we can't trust it 100%. Now, the next UI. The UI is very similar to the mobile game UI.
is he calling Throne of Liberty the mobile game UI, or is he referring to the mobile, like, you know, in mobile games sort of thing? I think that's I think it's the same thing.
The quests you see here were the same. So when I saw this, I thought, oh, this is almost the same as TL. It's almost the same. Oh,
nice.
I don't know if they made it like this because it's mobile.
Honestly, people are like, I don't like Throne of Liberty's UI because it looks like a mobile game. I'm like, what UI do you like? Everything looks the same to me. I look at this UI, I'm like, this is like World of Warcraft. My HP was on the top left. My party was on the left. My skills were on the bottom. My quests were on the right. And the map was on the top right. Every game is like that. I don't know what the difference is with mobile. Not. I guess it's like, oh, this is like square looking, opacity, and, you know, maybe the texture of it or something. But I'm like, it's UIs, man. You know, you look at it, has numbers, it has letters. It's all the same to me. I'm a simple man.
On the right were the same. There were a total of skills. So there were 4 main skills, 4 stigma skills, and then link skills like the Q or E skill. The evasion.
For fuck's sake, what did you say? There's 8 skills? We had like 20 or 30 in Aion 1. Did we become this dumb? Repeat.
Oh, I don't know if they made it like this because it's mobile, but the quests on the right were the same. There were a total of skills. So there were 4 main skills, 4 stigma skills, and then link skills like the Q or E skill. The evasion skill, Shift TL, and this is very similar to how it looks now. It was a system where you put skills into points. When you put a lot...
Oh, I guess they're going down the TL route. I mean, TL had only a few skills, and it wasn't terrible. But Aion, you know, it had entire skill trees and flows, and I love that they had like, 20, 25 skills. It was nice. I like having a lot of skills, but I understand they probably learned this from Throne of Liberty, and they're going off in some system like that. We'll see. We'll see. I mean, I personally like games with a lot of skills, but I guess, Action Combat or something. But BDO has a shit ton of skills too. It's Action Combat. I don't know, man. I guess it'll be okay. I mean, like, I like Throne and Liberty. I was okay with that system. So if it's similar number of skills there, I guess it wouldn't be the end of the world. Especially if you're playing on the phone. I guess that's why. Cross-platform and stuff or something.
A lot of 10 points into a day skill, you get additional abilities depending on how many you put in. For example, if you take 4 copies of skill 1, it gives some extra damage, or if you take 6 copies, it increases damage, and so on.
Nice.
You can take 10 maxi points per skill, and you get additional skills at each stage. So there are passive skills, active skills, and stigma skills. When I was killing, TL was pretty similar. Well, the problem with TL was that there were time-based quests that came out depending on the time zone. The game also has time-based quests. So there's one that comes out at 12 o'clock, one at 1 o'clock.
I think he's not talking about quests. He's talking about events. I think that's what the dubbing just probably dropped the ball there. But what's wrong with that? I mean, I was okay with that. I couldn't make everything in Throne and Liberty, but, at least if I know something important's coming, I'd, try. Better than RNG, right?
And one at 2 o'clock. There, you get key items and equipment depending on your rank, so you should definitely go. Since it's a manual game, they created content here and there. Also, although it's a manual game, it has automatic pathfinding. I said that doing the battle manually would be too much, but hey, the automatic completion was really good. If you press Alt...
I'm okay with automatic pathfinding. I'm from BDO. Should I say anything else? At least it's not auto battle. Like fucking Ragnarok is scaring me. Like, goddamn, auto battle. That's one thing about mobile games that is just so annoying. Like, I'm playing a mobile game right now. It feels like I have to leave my game running 24/7 because there's auto combat. Like, yeah. Yeah, dude. I think the Throne Liberty event system was pretty cool.
Alt 1, you'll automatically go to that quest. If you press Alt 2, you'll automatically go to that quest. So even old men can easily find the quest without getting lost. There's automatic...
We're good. We're good. We are not going to get lost. He just called us out right there.
Pathfinding. However, the battle is manual, so you can't say that this is 100% accurate. It's a move that hits after some targeting is caught. So for example, there are 2 viewpoints, action mode and classic mode.
It's going to be exactly like Throne of Liberty. And this is Blade and Soul right here. Why are we looking at Blade and Soul? I guess this is Neo.
This action mode is the fluorine ring inspection right now. I did the fluorine and it feels quite realistic. Fluorine and fluorine. The advantage of this is that it can increase the action like a console game, but in RVR or something like that, it completely blocks your view. So some people prefer action mode, and it's good for people who prefer PvE. But for those who prefer PvP, this is a must. Oh, this is classic mode.
Yeah, like in Throne of Liberty, like I was always clicking my targets in large scale open world PvP fights. In small scale, I was able to tab or something and just, play normally, play with the action combat mode. But in large scale, there is no situation I was not clicking my targets, especially as a staff bow. So, yeah, I mean, I was okay with Throne of Liberty. I mean, would it be nice if it was like a all-in action combat like BDO? Sure. But replicating BDO's thing is just not something any company should try to do. It would be too much investment, too much risk. Throne of Liberty wasn't bad. I mean, the combat wasn't the best, but in tier 2 they improved a lot of shit. I'm hoping they bring they take the learnings they did from tier 2, improve it further, and put in Aion2. But we'll see.
When you turn the mouse, you can see the mouse pointer, right? So those who are going to hit the enemy, and those who are going to do RV, should use this classic mode. When PV is the focus, and when PvP is the focus, there were a lot of PV dungeons. There's also the advantage of not having to insist on PvP. Well, for end content, there are things you can do by going to the Abyss and earning Abyss points.
The Abyss points!
Depending on which you want to focus on, you can change the mode. If you can change it, you have to go to classic mode if you're going to fight. Oh, when I played, I didn't know if there was a way to change modes, so I played in action mode, but RVR was too hard. Is there a zone equipment? I couldn't see it for sure, but there were Abyss points.
I think he's just answering questions here.
So I think there's a battle equipment. I haven't used Abyss points, but I was able to collect Abyss points over time.
I think so. In retail and classic, well, retail it changed over time, but in classic, abyss points were the primary source of currency for PvP gear, and you had to supplement it with medals. Like, you could buy your level 40 elite gear with like what was it, bronze medal or silver medal or something. Then by the time you were buying your 50 elite gear, you had to get gold medals. So like, uh, it was most of the primary grind, and the medals you could buy from other players. You can go to Siege and earn them and stuff. But
A party of 4 is possible. My viewer asked a question, but is there a distinction between job roles in a party? This is a lab-made equipment made in this dungeon. You need to have a certain level of equipment to enter the dungeon. If I'm
so they put a requirement in eye level or something in order to get into the dungeon. Is that it?
Overlord, then I can do it alone. However, if you don't have a certain level of equipment, there will definitely be sections where you can't do it. That's why R is incredibly important. It will vary depending on the level, but in the end, it's the difference in equipment that makes the difference. It's not about selling long day equipment. Equipment drops in dungeons and also drops in the field. However, even if the equipment is the same, you can sell it at the marketplace. But if you wear the equipment, it seems like you can't sell it at the market.
Okay, so you can equip it. It becomes soulbound. Otherwise, you can sell it. Okay, that's fair. I need Altet to get into it.
Place. Instead, the option is random. Even if the name is the same, if I equip tradable equipment, it becomes untradeable, but it has a special option. That option is land. That equipment has a socket, and it seems that equipping that socket is very important. Even if it's the same green, I saw a big difference in attack power depending on the grade. For example, I upgraded green equipment to 7, and the green on top was much higher. There is some gap between equipment in that way.
Man, enhancing in Aion was kind of toxic because like after a certain point, if you fail, it goes back to like that checkpoint. So it was pretty brutal. I'm not gonna lie. Was it as bad as BDO Cronstones? No, but yeah, I guess you Korean game, right? I mean, we're gonna have a little bit of enhancement RNG, maybe a lot, but in Throne, it was a lot more straightforward. So I hope it's going to be something like Throne. I hope it's not going to be something like Aion Classic. In Throne, you just throw enough stones at it, it'll go eventually. There's some RNG in terms of how effective that stone is, but eventually it'll get there. We'll see.
And you can only equip equipment with high-level lab equipment. Now, what about the party dungeon difficulty? Oh, it was good. There were a lot of dungeons, and I couldn't do them all. But I mainly go to 4-person dungeons, and there are 8-person dungeons, and I felt like, hey, I can't do it if I don't have this. I can't do it if I don't have this. I can't do it if I don't have this. And while going through these dungeons, you match your equipment here. In the field, these reinforcement stones come out really well when you catch monsters, but unlike other games, the reinforcement stones don't go in one at a time. When you strengthen by 1, you get 100. When you strengthen by 2, you get 200, and so on. It increases in the hundreds. So in order to collect a lot of reinforcement stones, you have to catch them all in the field. As you all know, you can put in
So are we grinding mobs in the open world or something?
sockets and turn the weapons options. There was another one next to it, and I don't remember the name, but there were 3 things you could do, including slightly pinging the equipment. This was called integrated reinforcement. So if you look at the reinforcement method, it's easy. Oh, it's getting a socket. Oh, it's turning the options. You can tell just by looking at it. What's the spec? RNC was set to
Yo, Almono, yeah, why don't you send it to my Discord, man? I'll help you offline. I'll take a look and reply there.
to 5070. But now the developer said, we're developing with 2070. Even on 20...
I don't think the command works there. Let me see. It should be there in I think it's there in the description of the YouTube stream. Well, at least it should. No, it's not. Oh. There should be a Discord link. Yeah, there is a Discord button there. It should take you there.
2070.
Oh, okay,
It's running
gotcha.
at full settings. So I think we're pretty confident in the optimization. Since we ran it on 5070, we had really good graphics and a great environment to play the game.
Awesome.
But since we developed it on 2070 and said we're running it at full settings, I think the optimization will come out well.
Oh, that's good. They developed it on a freaking 2070. Oh. We should be fine with a 3090 then.
Optimization for the mobile version is also important, but I think we'll have to wait and see. Well, the impact and graphics are about average, but that's not what I'm talking about.
You know, Terra's Land flopped, yes, but I really enjoyed that there was a mobile client and a PC client. I really liked it. You did all this boring stuff sitting on the couch or laying in bed, you know, and you did the fun stuff on PC like PvP. It was a nice 1 week. Whoops. Ah, for fuck's sake. Should have locked that. Oh well. Transform, center vertically, and lock. All right.
It was okay. There's a one-to-one trade. There's a one-to-one trade. And there are so many dungeons that I didn't have time to.
So you can trade with
but I was
people.
surprised that there were over 200 types of dungeons, but there were a lot of dungeons.
The economy was like such a big thing about Aion Classic, Aion Vanilla. However, it was heavily botted. Like the bot scene on Aion was atrocious. It was worse than RuneScape. I say that because in RuneScape they constantly evolve and try to change things and are able to, you know, put it back and forth. They always try to thwart them, and then they have the botters have to update and improve their thing and come back. In Aion, it seems like they have a free reign. They barely do anything about it, and unfortunately, that's one of the major downfalls of the game. But with Throne and Liberty, we didn't really see that, so I'm sure it's not going to be as bad of an issue here. At least I'm hoping. RMT in Aion, it was more. It was never really the gear thing because you needed abyss points to actually get your good gear. If there's one-to-one trade here, you're sure as hell not trading PvP gear. That will not be a thing. But to get the best PvP gear, you needed abyss points. So the RMT was AP trading points and trading kills with other people in the other faction, and you know, selling AP, basically selling kills. So there is RMT in that regard, even if it's not directly buying it with money, buying that piece of gear. So we'll see how this is going to be. I'm not sure what the limit of this one-to-one trading is going to be, because in Aion Classic and retail, we had free trading, we had free market, but there was limits. The good shit, nah. And they also had soulbound stuff. So like, you know, you got the best spear in the game, it's soulbound, you can't sell it afterwards. So I mean, as it should be, right? So that's fine.
That I could see. The controls are pretty good, and then you get to choose your traits. If you think about this board, it's easy to choose your traits like a board. For example, if you choose here, you get attack power.
So they have some unique progression system in terms of their build.
Choose here, you get mental power. If you choose here, you get defense power, and so on. It's like a board, but here, there are green, blue, and orange in the middle. Green is mainly for critical hits or attack power, blue is for skill +1 enhancement, and orange is for damage ping and other good options.
Nice.
So, you start in the center of the board, and when you decide which way to go, you look at the green, blue, or orange and choose, and I think it's good to go with the shortest route. You can also earn the points in the game. Since you can earn them, working hard to collect the points and quickly choose this trait is one way to level up. Even while I'm making a video, I'm getting questions from the group chat. Do you know what group chat I have? Right now, the Aion group chat is probably the largest. I'll leave a group chat in the fixed comments, so if you're curious, come in. I said there would be only one at first, but we can only go up to level 45. So I wasn't able to check exactly if there was one or not. Oh, yes. It seems like a lab dungeon.
I think he's talking about a max level. I think they're referring to a level cap or something.
And there are no areas where you can't fly, so you can fly to all areas.
Whoa! That is good. In Aion Classic and stuff, they used to limit where we could fly. We couldn't fly in like just anywhere we wanted. Like a map might be no flying, but there might be a specific area where it does allow flying. So if they allow us to fly anywhere, that's actually kind of cool. So that means it's going to be a very open world where it's not going to be limited by invisible boxes and stuff. We should be able to get to pretty much anything out there in the open. That's kind of sick.
Also, you can use space-time in RVR. If you use space-time like this, there's a boss in the middle. The natural enemy and the demon fight over that boss. Are there any special rules? You just have to kill them. Now, this isn't the current TL.
What does he mean by space-time, I wonder?
This VR has a lot of TL. I keep saying, but it seems to have condensed a little bit of everything from TL and the NC games that came out with the Fluorine Empress. At the time,
So it's going to be a little siege system here for Realm versus Realm. Hey, any Guild Wars 2 enjoyers? World versus World enjoyers out there? Oh. Good times.
of TL, we did the greatest siege ever, and I think this intro would be better as my video. It has a lot of TR, so much so that it could be called TL2. The overall feeling is very much like Aion. So
That's
Aion
good.
Won't be able to say, this doesn't feel like Aion.
I'm glad. Because the aesthetics of Aion, the story, the lore, I loved all of it. Like, it had a good story to it. And the quests were funny as fuck, man. I must say, like, in Aion, this one scene, like, some of them were, like, kind of sad and stuff, but they had a lot of backstory to it. There was this one quest where I think this girl got divorced from her husband. She wanted to get back at him. We had to help her get a potion to make her prettier, and then she gets prettier and goes and rips off the husband or something. It was wild. They have some wild little story arcs there. Some of them are hilarious. They had some really funny hidden gems in Aion 1. Like, the writing was actually hilarious there. So I wonder if they'll keep that kind of flavor to it, but some of them were like really sad. I mean, there was this one guy, this guard dude, who we had to go track down his birth mother, who gave him up for adoption or something. Overall, it was a sad little story there. But I was surprised they put that much thought into it. Usually in these games where you're just questing for XP and stuff and not really getting much out of it, they usually don't care. But that was interesting. You don't see that much anymore. It's all just, quests are just means for XP. Like, story and stuff, it's kind of lost. Like, what the hell's going on in Throne and Liberty? I went through the main story quest and I don't know what's going on. To be fair, I kind of skipped the cutscenes and stuff, but they should have been more entertaining. It's not my fault.
The feeling is well alive, but it's right in between the mobile and PC versions. It's a good mix of the two. It's like a Jajangmyeon, that's what I felt. Well, if the in-app purchases don't come out too badly, I think many users will try it anyway.
That's true. Comes down to the monetization. That instant res monetization, that's scary, bro. Like, seriously. Infinitely resing? I mean, there has to be some sort of limit to that. That's wild.
I think it's almost the last chance for NC, so I think, put a lot of effort into it. I did an interview originally, but I don't really like it, but a slightly large camera might make me cry. Maybe because I did a long interview and a lot of it will be cut off, so I might not appear. Then, they all come and give gifts, but gifts are not good. What should I give them? A long pad, something good. After the long pad, an identical mug, a name tag, and a card wallet, that's about it. Something really good.
I think he's talking about what they gave him for going in person or something.
The atmosphere on site was really good, but not many people were invited. About 40 or 50 people were accepted, and strangely, there wasn't a single person around me who was a Danshian. So I thought, wow, I'm the Danshian among all these people, so this is also an honor. I didn't really feel it, but I definitely give a score out of 5. Overall, I think it deserves a 3.5 or higher score. I think that if you guys can play games that focus on PV or PvP without...
Okay, so overall, man, like, looks like it's an okay game from what he's saying. From what I'm hearing, there's some good stuff there. Like, I'm seeing that they are taking, some of the best parts of Throne and hopefully improving it. I am concerned about that res thing. I can't stop thinking about it. That's horrible. Imagine it's like the old Aion type rank system and you kill a guy and he just keeps getting up. He's not going back to spawn. He's like, I'm not fucking leaving. That is so scary, dude. Like, in Aion Classic, we had to stack up our abyss points so high. We had to go into like Star General rank levels in order to buy our weapon. It was so bad. And we would like be walking on eggshells. Like, everywhere we went, we were like super alert. Because if we died, we lost like 5,000 abyss points. That was a lot. And it's like everything I did in open world after I got to the higher ranks, I was super careful. I'm moving slowly enough that I can see someone coming. If I get a lag spike, I run the other fucking way. Because in Aion, when you get a lag spike, like suddenly it's just tiny lag spike. You just feel it's like the Sixth Sense thing. You know there's someone in stealth. My God, you know that was such a unique thing to the game, and I loved it because you just knew they were in stealth because they loaded in or something invisible, and then you're on like extremely high alert. You might even just run the other way, right? Oh my God. Hoping for screenshots. I don't think they released that yet. They only the trailers are out. I think they allowed people to who came to the test to talk about it, but I don't think they released any media yet. I'm also looking forward to it.
Without feeling burdened
And I know that the classes are like the OG classes.
by Indian currency, you can enjoy it, but there are still
I think some other videos have some more footage and stuff. We can take a look another time.
some areas that need improvement. But I'm going to hold my tongue for now. The reason is that I think NC might reveal other things while I'm broadcasting, so I'm going to hold my tongue for now. I came back from drinking until 3 in the morning, so my memory might not be 100%.
I like this guy.
Of course, there might be parts that I missed, so please bear that in mind. And if you have any questions, you can come to our group chat. I'll leave a pinned comment, and if you have any other questions, feel free to ask me. But I still had to make the video, so I'm sure I left something out. I hope this video will be helpful to you too. You know I have the fastest news on mobile games, right?
Good stuff, man. I mean, a lot of it is still up in the air, you know. Can't really judge it until it's out. Some of it concerning, but overall, I think it'd probably be another Throne of Liberty. I don't think it's going to be like a knockout. It's going to be like something that knocks it out of the park. Unless they execute it right. Like, they can execute it right. They have all the tools to do so. It's NC. We'll just have to see. We'll just have to see how NC handles this one. They could have had a big game with Aion Classic. Like, Aion Classic, when I started to log in, there was a queue of 50,000 to get into my server. Like, they could have taken care of the game, but they didn't. They dropped the ball seriously. When there's poor sentiment, do something. Don't come out and put out an official statement saying, actually, it's exactly how we wanted it. No. It was very tone deaf, but we'll see. It's wild. Okay. All right, chat. I think it's time for some RuneScape. What do you guys think? Looking forward to trying it out? Yeah, man. Me too, me too. I mean, Throne Liberty was a fun game for me, but in Aion, I want it to be something that lasts longer because I love Aion as an IP. It was so fun. I have so much fond memories in the OG times, as well as even in classic times from 21. So, hoping it goes, you know, hoping it's the good one. We'll see. Thanks for the follow, Soul. All right, let's do some agility, shall we? Did people just decide to leave after I stopped the video? Come on. Oh, we're all good. You're all good. All right, let's, I've been wanting to do some RuneScape agility. Let's set it up. Let's change the category. All right. Old school RuneScape. All right. Da, da, da. I should change, like, I should make a new scene and everything on OBS for this. We'll have to do it one of these days. Let's move chat. Overlay, Twitch chat. Come here, Twitch chat. This is weird. Okay. This is gonna be a little bit awkward. Um Clear. How do I... Okay, let's just put it as show none. Good enough, I guess, for now. All right, let's go do some Hallowed Sepulchre. I'm gonna have to really lock in here. I mess up a lot. Just say. Well, I might actually have to... Can't do classic mode for Hallowed Sepulchre. I need as much screen space as possible. Come on. You can do it. Load in. Come on, OBS. Come on. For fuck's sake, just work, bro. You're embarrassing me in front of the homies, okay? There we go. Jesus. All right. Let's go. So I like doing Artie and Dennis whenever I'm chilling. They're the easier. Artie's the easiest, I'd say. Artie is the least amount of effort. Artie rooftop. And that's the one I'll do mostly when I'm just busy with other stuff. But Priff is a favorite of mine because I like collecting these crystal shards. Oh shoot, I need to go get in my bank. Hold on, we're gonna have to hide this. Let's see. What was this again? How do I forget the pin that I had for so long? Give it a second. All right. Okay, now let's put this up. You know what I need to do? I need to first get over there and then we can arrange my inventory. Okay. Hallowed stuff. Oh, I actually had some teleports. I didn't need to run. Oh well. Alright, any freebies I can steal here? I'll take that. I'm always so cheap. I'd like to pick up these vampire dusts. Freebies! The best thing in life are free, chat. Free! Oh, come on, Dove. Don't say that, bro. I'm a sucker for graphics. We got HD mode. There's HD OSRS. It looks pretty decent. But I like the old school graphics. That's why I play like this. Alright. Nope, this is it. Get in there. Okay, let's go ahead and do this. Play some background music, I guess. Okay, what do I need? Oh, what? I'm almost out of these already? Oh, okay, I did buy some. I'm like, I could have swore I bought 200. So yeah, we did buy some. Okay. So we are gonna be sweaty when we get into the Hallowed Sepulchre here. Can't be comfortable here. As long as you can control the camera, hey, we're set. What do I need? Nails. Oh, I have nails. What am I missing? Am I missing something? Oh yeah, lockpick. I was missing something. Okay, cool. We don't need that. So I'm actually not going for max XP right now. I'm trying to... I might need to actually unlock the instance. They say that's a slightly better experience. Yo, me too, dumb. Me too. So I've been trying to get my full black graceful set. I still need 3 pieces, but I might spend 200 to unlock the personal instance first. Let's send it. Let's go. Lock in. Actually, we only need to lock in on the last floor. Trying to just get things out of the way from chat. Okay, we should be good. Let's go. Man, agility is like the worst skill for me. So I'm trying to get it high enough to a point where my plan is every time I get a 99 skill, I'm going to put 500,000 XP into agility, and it should get me to 99. So I need to just get it high enough to the point where that would work out. Right now, I still need some XP. I need to see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Wait, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So I need to actually get it to like 8 million or something. We're still way off. Fuck. Maybe I'll do like a million the first few levels. Right now, I'm just gonna keep going until I get my full graceful and probably unlock that private instance, the full black graceful, and unlock the private instance. That should give me enough to go off by. Nope. Oh my god, that actually worked. Okay, I guess I would have made it. I should have just run straight. I thought I was gonna go around, but the path thing decided to take me back in. We're gonna start opening chests from the next floor, I believe. Yeah, floor 4. Right now, it's just a waste of time. Risk it. Nothing I can do there, so I had to do it. But we made it. All right, almost done with floor 3. Let's keep it going. Easy peasy. All right, there we go. Man, without these floor markers, this would be so much more difficult. This whole howled sepulcher. Oh shoot, I should have gotten some agility. Oh well. Should have replenished. Should be fine, I think. We'll see. Let's see if I can catch this. Hey, that was clean. All right. Book it, book it, book it. We can do this one. Let's get some hallowed marks out of this one. Give me that construction XP. Ah, that's only 3? Come on. Alright, that's fine. We're only 36 run left. I think I'll be fine. I don't like this one, man. I don't like this route. Okay, we're gonna have to catch some teleports if we're running it like this. Oh, come on. I totally got that one. Oh, well. There we go. I hate when it slow walks and then I miss that teleport. Crap. Need to start walking diagonals more. More efficient. I like the run change. Once upon a time, our run used to deplete much more, but it gave Ring of Endurance value, but it's not that valuable anymore. So it kind of hurt the money per hour here. So I'm not really too keen to do Howled Sepulchre that much. Really going for the rewards right now. I'll probably keep doing it, and then I'll just switch between what's easy and what's efficient. All right, floor 5, lock in. Patience is the key for this one. I'm gonna let the sword pass through. Once again, we're gonna be patient. I'm gonna wait for this one because I always get debated. I try to catch that one and never works out. I think patience is the biggest thing for this floor. I used to just keep rushing it and making mistakes. Let me just take it easy. Oh, that was bad. That was risky. Alright, just don't misclick and start going zigzaggy. There we go. The real challenge is on the bottom there, but we'll get there. Man, these floor markers, without them, I would be toast. There's no way I could have done this on mobile. This is too much. Take it easy. No, I missed it. Fuck. Okay. That was the bait. I shouldn't go that far up. Oh well. You got through. Patience, 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 man. All right. Nope. I stepped right onto that one. Missed that one. Perfect. Oh, I almost got clipped there. Just play it one step at a time. Little by little. Oh, that was close. Oh my god, that was close. Okay. Nice. So I do remember. Let's go. I failed miserably the first 4 times. But I think we're comfortable enough now. We're disciplined. That's the big thing. We're disciplined. We're not panicking and misclicking and all that sorts. Nice, a rune plate buddy. Let's... Hi, Elk. Give me that money. I got billions in this game. I still like the little bucks here and there. Sweet. What we get? Sand fuse. I like those. Those are very valuable. All right, that's 1 round done. We got like 20 hollowed marks from that. That's actually pretty decent. I like it. Let's keep sending it. You know, one of the things about RuneScape is that still a simple game, but they've added so many different training methods. Once upon a time, we would just go through the agility course. We didn't even have rooftop courses back then. And it was such a boring grind. But people used to respect it because it was like dedication, effort. But my god, it was a brutal grind. Now we have so many options. There isn't an AFK option for agility, which is fine. But there are different things, like some are more click intensive, some are better rewarding, you know? So I like that variation. You have that variation in a lot of skills now. Like mining was a brutal one, but now we can just do star mining, which is pretty much 0 effort. Click once every 5 minutes and get 30,000 XP an hour. Yeah, it'll take a lot of hours, hundreds of hours to get level 99, but hey, it's easy. Pushing 70 agility was the first thing I did. You know, man, they made it so that your agility is worth more. Like your run energy by default depletes a lot slower than before. So like, you know, we don't need that much agility early on anymore. But at the same time, oh fuck, I'm dead. Ah, made it. Okay. At the same time, like I bought a ring of endurance for like 40 million and now it's like worth peanuts. Oh, what you up to, Pansy? Today is our agility night. I might make Tuesdays my agility night. Let's see how much XP I can get. If I can get down into 100 something. Like 190k left to go, I think I'd be happy. We'll see. Depends on how much stamina I'll have. If I keep up and I'm able to do this without making too many mistakes, we can keep going. Wrapping up my maple grind. About to hop on OSRS. Let's go. Add me, bro. What's your in-game name? Dude, I love that so many people are playing. Love this game to death. It caused me so much trouble when I was younger, but I love it. It's all point and click. This game is completely point and click. No WASD. The RS docu? Really? Oh, I need to see that. Like, no, I took a massive amount of shit for playing RuneScape when I was a kid. Like, my parents were really bad. Oh. Caused me a lot of trouble. I'll tell you guys the story someday. If we make it, I'll tell you guys that story. I'm so bad at this one. I'll just wait for all of them to fire because North statue, South statue, I just don't know. I just wait for all of them to come through. Then it's easy. I need to figure that out. Not my bag, but looks interesting. It's it's a timeless game. So if you don't try it, trust me, 10 years from now, 15 years from now, 20 years from now, it'll still be here. I promise that. And it does look simple, but it is a game with a high skill ceiling. So don't be fooled. Don't be fooled. It's a tough one. A lot of challenging content in the game. All right. Give me that 82H. How many seals did I get? 5? I think that's pretty good. Or marks, sorry. Hollowed marks. I can't make this. There's no way I can reach the teleports in time. Oh, this is easy. Nope. Oh, corrected there. When you're up close, that's when it gets difficult. Very high risk of mistakes. 8 mins? No worries, bro. My IGN is ASMO, by the way. ASMO. Six and another rune plate, buddy. Let's go. Money. I'm in a good mental right now. So I'm happy. I have a good feeling about tonight's runs. Mentally, I am stable here. Normally, I start getting tilted by making stupid mistakes, taking stupid risks. But once again, this is about discipline. So I think I got the discipline. Like, I will let this go. I will sit there and wait for 10 seconds. That's perfectly fine. That's perfectly fine. Take the iframe, easy peasy. Sure, I'm not going the fastest possible, but that's okay. The more consistent I can get at this, the better of a player I'll become. Oh, that teleport messed me up there, so I did a little back click. That might be risky. We're gonna back out of that. I could have taken the middle one there, actually. And then recovered. Okay, now I understand why that one's highlighted. So that makes sense. I was wondering what that one was for. I was about to remove it, too. Oh, no. This is not good. Ah, come on. I clicked it. Ah, I misclicked. Okay. Fair. Iframe for the win. All right, no panic. Just like we practiced. Nice and easy, step by step. No tilting. No tilting, Pansy. That's okay. We get teleported back all the time. That's okay. Oh my god, I gotta keep pep talking myself. This is bad. There's so much shit flying around on the screen, it gets annoying. Alright, that's gonna be easy for a little bit, so that's good. Walk the diagonals. Beat that. Nice. Get the middle. We're gonna take the green here. Nope! Misclicked. Went too soon. That's all right. We can recover. All right, simplified a little bit. There we go. Still came through with like more time than the previous round, so that's all good. Cassim, thanks for the follow, man. I played recently maxed on OSRS, dude. I'm on the road to maxing. Check it out. Always wanted to max, so it's been like a multi-year journey. Every year I try to knock out a few 99s. That's awesome. So it's a little by little. And once I max, I'll start my journey to become a PVM god. I suck now. I fell behind. I haven't seriously PVM'd since like 2017. Always a childhood dream, hey. Awesome, man. Watched all the gamer movie fans. Alright. Well, thanks for the follow, man. I watched the movie Tetris. It's actually good. Yo, I'll check it out. Good stuff. So yeah, my plan here, Chaos, is that I want to get my agility XP high enough that afterwards I'll get 500,000 XP for every 99 I get into agility. So like every 99 I hit, I'll do 500k into agility, and then by the end of it, I should be maxed. Because it's the one skill I've been dreading the most. And I'm trying to get so Chaos, tell me this. Should I unlock my private instance first? Does it make a big difference? Because I've been trying to get my full black graceful. Is the private instance really good for this? Well, that was just dumb. Oh my god, why am I making dumb mistakes? I'm looking on the side. What's up, Cassim? I'm on a seasonal server. You think it's okay to graduate just short of all Pentavala? I would recommend getting full Pentavala. Which pieces do you not have at Pen? Okay, Chaos, what do you think about that private instance? Is it worth it or not? So you don't have any nostalgia, Fancy? What's your take on RuneScape? How do you like it? It's crazy what happened to even make it into our world. You'll understand when you watch it. Damn, okay. Where can I watch it? Is it a new movie, old movie? What's the deal there? Better XP rates once you get everything down solid? Okay. It's growing on you? Hey. Nice. New movie? Okay. Just came out to stream. Gotcha. Just belt and ring. I mean, if you can get Pen Capochas, check out my BDO gearing guide. And I talk about in one of the sections about how to get full Pen Capocha. That should solve your problem. So you don't need to, but yeah, it depends on how quickly you can get the full Pen Capocha. I mean, it's easier said than done, right? It does take a little bit of effort to put into to get those, but yeah, there's a specific section for that. Check in the timestamps down below. I think I did highlight that one. So, no, you don't need to get full Pentavala if you're going to be able to get those. So, and so basically you have to just pick your season reward. Like you get one season reward. You get the season reward thing at like, what? Level 10? So then you just pick one Kaposha then, and then pick another Kaposha for the next one. So you make a new seasonal character after you graduate, get it to level 10, and pick up your reward straight up. Yeah, for sure, man. Gotta make sure I don't get fatigued. I made some mistakes in that last one. Make sure I don't get tilted. Very real risk. Oh my god, that back teleport was brutal. It's like rapid fire puzzle solving while you're running with the little clicks and everything. All right. I wonder what they're doing with VR. They announced like a long time ago they were working on some VR project. I still haven't seen it. I wish VR games took off, man. It was so fun. I played Zenith when it was in its prime. It was a freaking alpha game, but it was so fun. It was so wholesome. I really wish VR was a big thing. VR MMORPGs. You'd think it would be like a natural path, but it's not. I blame Meta for stifling the growth of VR. Alright, I'll probably unlock the private instance. We're pretty close. We just need like 67 more points, so I don't think I can make it in time. Nah. No chance. Man, that sword was kind of close there. Not gonna lie. Alright, we're almost down to 200s. That's nice. Give me the loot. That was crappy loot, but we'll take it. Alright, time to lock in again. This is floor 5. Easy peasy, right? I'm gonna try to beat the sword here. Nope. Damn it. I was just one tick behind. Otherwise, I could have. Anyway, I would have just been sitting here waiting anyway, so like, might as well try it, right? Asmo, ASMO. Let me turn my private on. Oh, don't run backwards, goddamn. ASMO. I'll get you after I'm done here. I'm on the clock. Whoa, that was close. Literally one tick. Oh, this is risky. Can I make it? I made it. Nice. I forgot what I was supposed to do here. Oh well. We'll play it safe. TP galore. Been spamming quests. 87 out of 170. Nice. Oh, I really like the questing in RuneScape. I actually got into the storylines and everything. Some of the storylines was pretty good. Like, and then once you get to like the Grandmaster ones, they start getting really good. Like the Majrat series with the Desert Treasure 2. Oh, that was close. Oh my fucking god. Oh, god damn it. That teleport threw me off. I wasn't expecting that. Don't panic. Just chill. Oh, man. The teleports are screwing me over right now. Now we have to play it perfectly. I'm gonna actually avoid the blue teleports. I say that and then I get stunned again. And then the yellow teleport got me. This is not good. Not good at all. Okay, now we're in a bad spot. Perfect runs. Can we do it? Back teleport again. No, I think this run's a bust. Made too many mistakes. I'm tilted. Those teleports really fucked me over. Like even the blue teleports. Oh my god! That was so dumb. I really threw it there. Now there's no chance. I guess it happens, man. Back to the basics. I can't believe that I threw it like that. I clicked to the side and then I clicked again and then it just reset me back into the path. Oh well. Let's practice. Yeah, I really got tilted. Oh, I got you there, dude. Gotcha. Good shit. Man, Blonde Bear goes hard in this game, dude. It's crazy. Man's a monster. 136. He plays at work, yeah. On his phone, yeah. I mean, that's what it's there for. All right, let's redemption run now. I have to get back on OSRS when they release sailing. Oh, I'm dreading that, man. It's gonna just extend my maxing journey. But yeah, once sailing comes out, everyone's just gonna get back onto the grind for 2-3 months to make sure to get back their max capes. Is what it is. How is that gonna work actually? Are they gonna make it so we can't equip our existing maxscapes, or what's the situation? Oh yeah, OSRS updates a lot. They're constantly coming out with new shit. Like, there hasn't been a lull in updates for a very long time. It's a very frequently updated game, constantly coming out with new bosses, new regions, and all that stuff. Same as Diary Cape when they release new quests. Gotcha. The quest cape? Yeah, yeah. Like, what's the update frequency? What do you think, Chaos? Every week they're always doing some quality of life stuff, but every few months they come out with something new. And the thing is, this is one of those games that started everything, right? Like Iron Man, it started like seasonal modes. Like, if there's an update, if there's no major update coming out, there's definitely like some sort of leagues or some different game mode coming out, which everyone jumps on, which is super fun for a while. At least weekly, new content every few months if it passes the poll. Oh yeah, that's one thing. They're heavy on the polling, so nothing gets into the game unless it passes a poll. I think they finally pushed sailing through. And it has to go, it has to pass by super majority, right? Simple majority ain't enough. Ah, I double clicked and messed up there. Should be good here. I wish they would increase the inventory size. It's a classic thing, you know? It's always been. It always will be. Price on new items are nutty day one. Easy to make billions. Yeah. Get lucky with the drop. You sell it insta. You don't keep it for the first few months. Or at least the first month or so. So it stabilizes. I need to like work towards Torva and stuff. Like, I don't have Torva. I don't even have. I'm still rocking bandos for my melee. I can't wait till I max, then I can start doing all the fun stuff like grinding out gear and whatnot. I'm gonna be a PvE Andy through and through. Come on. All right, get in there. Don't make no mistakes here. It's gonna be a bit of zigzag work. I made a mistake. Okay, fuck. All right, let's get these tokens. Farm next for Torva, yeah. I got one drop. I got a helmet drop, but I sold it. Fun when you get to drop after 1,000 KZs. Raids are very solid loot. Yeah. I used to do Chamber of Xeric, so I used to be in a clan called Stud Unit back in the day. So in 2017, we were super sweaty. So 2017 was a glorious year. We had Chamber of Xeric. Get that teleport. Nice. And we got Inferno. And our clan fell apart because the guildmaster, he bought his Inferno cape, got banned. It was like a huge prestige thing. And then we admitted Oblivion is the better PVM clan and quit. I never quit. I mean, the clan quit, but Once I got 99 Slayer last year, I immediately joined Slay Stars. Because I remembered this clan from back then. From the OG days. I'm like, oh, I'm 99. I can join Slay Stars now. Yeah, it's great. It's great. I used to be a gambler back in the day, man. We made all our money through the gambles. The duel arena. Made a ridiculous amount. Kept merchanting and flipping. Stopped gambling, though, in RuneScape. Yep, I was a boxer and whipper. But that wealth, like, lasted me so long, dude. I got all the mega rares, but I don't have bandos. Or, sorry, I don't have Torva. I don't have a lot of the new items. Like, I don't have any of the Demon Bane weapons. I don't have... I don't know. I don't know what I don't have. I know I don't have a lot of the shields. Corpse shields. No arcane, no Ellie. It's a lot to grind, so I'm stoked. Once I get maxed, I'm gonna do nothing but PVM. I'm gonna master every single boss to its T. Like every single method, every single strat. We're gonna become a god once again. I'm done with the Slayer grind, right? So it's like I'm not really gonna be grinding out the... Like before, I remember how many greater demon tasks I've gotten. I'm like, I wish tormented demons were around back then. But yeah. Got it. Nice. I always think like that second one's a bit risky to do. I killed a few tormented demons just to get some combat achievements done. But yeah, doing them on task would be super juicy. I might sit and grind them out at one point. Like I said, I want to master everything. So if there's a kill count to it, yep, we're gonna grind it out. I'll put Mr. No Sleep to shame. Man, that guy tried to gank me once when I was doing Slayer in the Abyss. Or sorry, in the Wild. Called it the Abyss. But he didn't get me. We're a veteran. We're always looking over our shoulder in the wilderness. Alright. Nice and easy. There's an answer to every question here. Easy. There we go. Ah, good stuff. Dude, you guys should see Blonde Bear. That man's account is cracked on RNG. He has more pets than me. I've been playing this since it came out. He's a ridiculous gamer. Alright, Rune 2H, we take it. Grand Coffin, what do you have for me? Finite? Yeah, I got you. Oh shit. That's a lot of souls. Easy 100k, let's go. 156 now. Good stuff. Let's put these monkfish away and back at it. Yeah, the thing about RuneScape Offensive is that there's life at every stage of the game. So it's not that get to the end game or anything. Like even as a pure who caps their defense stats out, you can do a lot of PVM bosses and stuff. So like even if you pick one of those awkward paths, there's still a lot for you to do and enjoy. Like 1 defense pures go to raid, you know? 45 defense pures go to raid. Everyone can, and that's one of the beautiful things about this game. The sign of a good game is that there's life at every stage. Maple Story has that. I know they push you into, like, you know, get to Orbis before it starts, but, you know, it still counts, right? One thing I appreciate about it. I remember, like, you know, in WoW, like, if you're a low level, you can queue into dungeons and you'll still find other people in dungeons and stuff. There's some games where, you know, after it reaches a certain point, it's so dead in the lower regions. All you can do is do the main story quest and grind out the levels. Like, there's nothing else going on. No one's grinding gear at like mid levels and stuff. That's what I loved about Aion. If you get to Sun Temple, everyone grinds out their extendables and stuff. And Sunwell is like, along the way, there are places you go and grind gear, even though you're going to cap. In BDO, it's all silver, 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 silver. And the thing is, there's no open world pressure here, right? Like, there's no one that's going to come to your grind spot and kick you out because you're weak. Whereas in BDO, there's always that pressure. Is what it is, man. That's what I love about this game. Like, I can quit for 2 years, come back, and I can still actually start back where I left off. People are like, oh, that's what I like about BDO. I can still, you know, I'll pick up where I left off. I'm like, you're not picking up where you left off. You're behind, buddy. You're behind by, if you leave for 2 years, you're behind by 50 gear score, 100 gear score. They removed Guild Wars. I mean, people still flag up on you, man. Go to Arsha. All right, dumb man. Thanks for hanging out, man. See you around. Take it easy. Crap, I messed up on this one. Big time. That double click was bad. Oh my god. All right, little by little, one step at a time. No tilting.
We can shine in a crowd, we never hesitate. Let us rise through the clouds.
Yo, what's up, Toby?
Got nothing to lose, I know the time is right.
Are you a main? I'm a main. This is my main account from a very long time ago. I'm maxing it. We're on the road. We're on the road. I'm trying to get enough XP into agility that after every 99 I get, I'll do like 500,000 XP in agility. And hopefully it times so I'll get it toward the tail end of my maxing. Now, of course, we do have sailing to deal with soon. So, unfortunate. Hypixel Skyblock? No, I haven't. Is it good? Thanks, Chaos. Take it easy, man. See you around. All right. Hypixel Skyblock. When did I hear that? So it's fun until you get to the end game? What happens after the end game? I can't make that one. You have to kill specific mobs X amount of times to get 1 extra XP. Prefer the main life as well. I did Dagger Cape on Iron Man and de-ironed. Really? Interesting. I'm happy with what I achieved and also happy not to be an Iron anymore. Yeah. For me, it's like I didn't want to go through those hundreds of hours of grind again that I already did. It wasn't going to give me more joy. And I'm not someone who has like the time to be able to max an Iron anymore. So that's why there's mains for us, you know? We're able to progress quicker and buy our gear and enjoy, you know, spend our time where it matters and enjoy with our friends a lot sooner. I fucked up. Oh, no, I didn't. That was right. I don't know what that yellow square is for. Ah, darn it. I was a little bit behind there. That's fine. It wouldn't have made a difference here. All right. I think I'm going to do just this round and then we should be good. Oh my god, that teleport. That scared me there. Put me point blank in front of him. Thank god there's an iframe to it. It's wild. I have to wait for this one. Small window for that teleport. Really tempted to resub. The game appears to be really peaking in popularity and updates. Just kind of tired of the live service games where my progress and characters can be taken at any point. You don't have to worry about that with RuneScape. Of all MMORPGs, RuneScape is one that is timeless and it will be around even 20 years from now. That's one thing I can say with confidence. I can say that with no other game. I can't even say BDO is going to be around for 5 years. But RuneScape? Oh, fuck yeah. Oh, no! Barely made it out. Okay, that was close. Sorry, chat. Give me a sec. I gotta lock in for this part because I'm really bad at this. And it's very likely I fail. It's hard, man. And it's very likely I fail. It's hard. Last shot. Chickens off. So bad. Happens. Yep. More talking about false bans hasn't happened to me, but it has happened to some people. Yeah. I've played this game for 20 years plus now. Never been banned. As long as you don't engage in anything that's questionable, you're good. And I know there are some people who got falsely banned and that was JMod stuff, but once again, I didn't really engage in that level of PvP or anything to be even on the radars. Alright, let's see my XP to go. 275, I'm happy with that. Wish I could do another hour and get it down to 190 something, but it's alright. Alright, chat, time to call it a night here. Appreciate you guys. I know my content's been a bit what the hell? What happened to my Twitch stream? Did my Twitch stream drop at one point? All right, is what it is. I'm gonna call it a night anyway. So yeah, we'll catch you guys soon. Trying out some new content on YouTube, so just trying to hit my stride there, but trial and error. It'll take some time, but we'll get there. But new stuff coming out almost every other day. Every other day. Something like that. Anyway, y'all take it easy. See you soon. Peace.